In today's video, my secret weapon, especially for the summer, we are going to learn the best lymphatic drainage technique for the legs. It is very common for the legs to feel heavy and tired, especially if we work long hours standing or sitting. And this is due to the fact that the liquid remains retained because it cannot be eliminated properly. So it's crucial to assist with drainage to remove it daily and prevent it from becoming an issue. It's manual lymphatic drainage. It's a very simple therapy, easy to do, very gentle and very relaxing. The thing is, it's still a very little known therapy despite its many benefits, but you're lucky because you're going to discover it in this video. To comprehend what a lymphatic drainage massage is, the initial thing we'll learn is what lymph is, as it's a liquid that circulates through the body like blood. It is responsible, just like the venous system, for removing all waste and toxins from the body. It is of utmost importance to maintain excellent cell nutrition, and it accumulates in the extracellular fluid in the dermis of the skin. The accumulation of toxins causes a slowdown in circulation and consequently an excessive buildup of harmful substances, which will not benefit us and will progressively increase until it leads to more serious problems, such as the development of cellulite in the body. Furthermore, this massage is excellent for calming the nervous system and helping with moments of stress and tension. The maneuvers, as previously mentioned, are extremely simple, slow, gentle, very superficial, and characterized by a rhythmic pattern. It must be done in a monotonous manner in order to achieve a mobilizing effect on the lymphatic system, as the lymph circulates at a very slow pace, and if we massage too rapidly, we will not be able to reach it. And without any more delay, let's see how this simple lymphatic drainage of the legs is performed. To perform a good drainage, we will always start with the neck and abdomen area first, but since today's video is about legs, we will focus on this area. The lymphatic circulation in the legs will always be upward towards the groin, so we will begin by the groin initially with some pumping. Keep in mind that the pumping process will always consist of a few seconds of pressure, followed by a few seconds of release. And for this technique, posture is very important, as we have already discussed in other cases, but here, our posture and body movement will make the massage more rhythmic. We position the fingertips throughout the area of the inguinal lymph nodes at the top, and we apply pressure and decompression at that fixed point to facilitate the manipulation process. Now we are going to pump the lymph nodes located on the inner side of the leg. To accomplish this, we will position our hands deeply on the inner side and lean our body back to achieve the pumping action. Similarly, we always have to use the weight of the body. We will lean back to apply pressure to the lymph nodes and relax our posture to decompress the lymph nodes. We will place one hand and the other on top to help us with the movement. In order to achieve the desired results, we must reach the notice that firm muscle line we have on the inner side of the leg, and below that line is where we are going to hook our fingertips, and we are going to move along the entire line until we reach the knee, and then we are going to repeat the same going up again to the groin. It is crucial to be aware of the presence of this muscle line and to focus on it during our movement. By doing so, we can effectively target and strengthen the muscles in this area, promoting better leg stability and overall lower body strength, which are essential for optimal performance and injury prevention. Now we will gradually drain each area of the leg, starting with the thigh, on the front side, in a slow and controlled manner. We will place the hand flat and perform a maneuver as if it were a footstep. We will start by applying pressure with this area of the palm and gradually move the entire hand to reach the fingertips, releasing it progressively in the same way. It is of utmost importance to make this movement in order to create a drainage pumping and mobilize the lymphatic fluid. With with this maneuver, we will also achieve a displacement of the skin. We shouldn't slide over it, but rather we should move it by making a slight traction. Now, in order to work on the back of the thigh, we are going to bend the knee. With the knee already bent, we are going to perform the same maneuver but covering the entire thigh from the back all the way to the groin area. From the center of the thigh on the back, it will go to the inner side towards the groin, bordering it, and the outer side will border the rest of the leg along the saddlebag until also reaching the groin. And we'll do it with both hands simultaneously. We will move to the area of the popliteal fossa, place the fingertips right in the center of the hollow, and we are going to pump upwards as if we wanted to come towards this part of the kneecap. We are going to apply progressive pressure and then release progressively as well. We will repeat several times at the same fixed point. And now we are going to move on to the part of the leg and the calf. We take advantage of having the knee bent to work on the entire calf area. By utilizing the edge connecting the thumb and index finger, we are going to drag the skin, moving it with a slight twist of the wrist in order to achieve the desired outcome. Let's take turns using one hand and then the other. We can also perform this same maneuver using both hands simultaneously and applying a little more pressure right on the line that separates the two calf muscles. Now we are going to lower the leg and relax the knee. We have the leg part remaining. Let's repeat the same step with the hands pressure along the entire front part. One hand will be placed on the inner side and the other on the outer side. And we will move them simultaneously, working from the knee towards the ankle, but always pushing upwards. And as a final touch, we are going to work on the spleen channel, which in Chinese medicine is responsible for mobilizing fluid retention. And this runs along the inner side of the leg, starting from the ankle and extending until it reaches the point below the knee, which is precisely at the angle of the tibia head. This specific point is commonly painful for individuals with fluid retention. If you apply pressure, the person will feel a pain resembling a hot needle, as if they were being pricked with a heated needle. This would indicate that the person has fluid retention. If this point does not hurt, fluid retention is not the issue. Now I am going to trace the canal, and I am going to use my thumb to push along that line all the way until I reach here. We are going to consistently go around the periphery of the tibia bone. To further enhance the massage and achieve greater relaxation, you can also do foot drainage, which is available on the YouTube channel in the video on swollen feet. And as a final step, we are going to do some very gentle and superficial strokes from the ankle to the groin area to help move all that fluid back up. If you usually have fluid retention and this is your issue because you work long hours standing or because you have a tendency to retain, it is also important to consider that diet and water intake are very important. As previously mentioned, it is important to consume foods that aid in fluid elimination and to drink water in order for the body to utilize it for cleansing purposes. Physical activity is also very important. Don't lead a sedentary life. Move, walk, change your posture, and of course avoid wearing clothes that are too tight because they will press and hinder the movement of the lymph. So it's better to wear loose clothing that facilitates circulation, so put it into practice. If you have any doubts as you do it, you can write to me in the comments and I will respond. Give it a like if you liked it, please. If you want to continue supporting the channel, you know I love it when you subscribe, and you can also become members to get exclusive content. See you in the next video. Don't forget to take care of yourself because your body is your temple.